Every time around this year, I go out to Trax Farm with me and my family, and we all pick out some pumpkins, come home, and carve them. Today I will be showing you the steps on how to carve a pumpkin and how to light it at the end. The first step on carving a pumpkin is gathering your tools. This first tool is to scoop out all the guts inside the pumpkin. The second two tools are, I would call them the pickers. It's to pick out around the shapes of the pumpkin. And the third tool I'm going to use is a marker, just to draw the face of the pumpkin on it. So I chose this pumpkin because it's not too big, it's not too small. I think it's the perfect size pumpkin right here. Next we're going to draw the face on the pumpkin. I'm just going to draw the standard like triangle face for the pumpkin. So I'm going to draw an eye here, trying to make it even. An eye here, his nose, and then his mouth. I'm going to draw some teeth too, give him some teeth. Alright, so that's what the face looks like. I don't know if you can see it. That's the face. Alright. So I'm going to let that dry because this isn't a Sharpie marker and it's going to smear if I touch it. Next we're going to gut the pumpkin, but first I need to carve out the top of it. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. I'm using this picker. It's a little bit thicker than this one, which is probably for the shape, so I'm going to use this thicker one. And I'm just going to go ahead and carve it. Be careful though with your fingers though, because these still are sharp. Alright, let's see if that works. No, let's see, I'm probably missing a spot. Oh, there we go. So this is all the crap coming from it. And what you could do with this, you can just cut this part off. So I'm going to take a regular knife and just cut it. That way it's nice and smooth now. And you could just set this to the side. And then this one kind of has a lot of stuff in it. Not like too much, but yeah, kind of. I hate this part, by the way. I think it's creepy. So we're just going to take this spoon and we're going to scrape it all out. Ew, I don't like this. Oh. There's a lot of seeds in this pumpkin. So I'm just going to get my hands in there. Sometimes it's easier to do it that way, even though it's grosser, but it's just pumpkin, I guess. Just shake it, get all the seeds out. You want to make sure that, see how the face already smeared a little bit because I didn't let it dry fully, but you want to make sure that where you're going to carve the pieces out, that it's really thin. That way it's easier to carve. Alright. I'm just going to rinse my hands off real quick, get that crap off of it. Alright. Next, since we have the pumpkin pretty much all gutted out, there's still a few seeds in there, but I'll get them out later. Next, I'm going to carve the shapes out, and I'm going to use this one because it's smaller and I think it'll be more precise. So I'm just going to set it down and carve out the shapes now. You want to make sure that you carve outside of the black because you don't want any black on the pumpkin whenever you're carving it. Alrighty, he popped out nice. maybe I'm going to use the other one actually. That one's kind of hard. This one might be easier. Yeah, this one's a little better. Alright, we got two of the eyes out. Now we got the mouth and the nose to go. The mouth is kind of hard. I'm just going to carve it in like chunks, whatever I can get out at one time. So then I could go back and fix it later. I just want to give you guys the basic steps on how to carve it. I don't want to push out a tooth or anything, so that's why I'm just doing it kind of slowly. Don't want to mess it up. Alrighty, so that's pretty much the finished product right there. Next you can just get one of the tea light candles, put it down, get the top, and then put the top back on, and that's how you carve a pumpkin.